Your Weather Nation severe weather coverage continues.
Thank you very much for joining us here at Weather Nation. Live storm coverage across the St. Louis metro, where we've been monitoring a series of storm systems working their way through Missouri and Illinois. A few storms have been capable of producing a tornado or two, and we have seen reports of that happening throughout the afternoon hours. But most recently, it was the St. Louis metro being impacted, and there is still a severe thunderstorm warning in place. We can take a look at that imagery right here from the earthcam.com from the St. Louis metro. You can see all of that heavy rain coming down, a lot of lightning associated with the system, and this warning will be in effect for about the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. The tornado warning was canceled earlier on, and there was a confirmed tornado just north and west of the St. Louis metro area, but as that system began to weaken, we started to see signs of that warning starting to get canceled, and we are looking out for that area for the potential of heavy rains now to be an issue, gusty winds and hailstones. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Viper radar imagery, and you can see that storm system coming into the area over the past few radar scans as the system began to get more data into the area. We are looking at the system now crossing the Mississippi River, going just south of the downtown St. Louis area, where heavy rain has been reported. And you can see of the most recent scans that there is starting to see signs right there. See those little cylinders? Those are showing signs of some possible rotation coming back into the area. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at the velocity product, where we are starting to see a little bit of that broad rotation starting to get a little bit tighter. Winds going towards the radar dish as so, and winds going away from the radar dish like so, and we are starting to notice that rotation just north and west of the Columbia area in western portions of Illinois. So keeping our eyes on that region for you, where we have been noticing that the Lambert St. Louis International Airport was having folks go into storm shelters, starting to evacuate the terminals because of that warning earlier on. There are some delays still at the airport, but the conditions are going to start to improve as we go through the next 10 to 15 minutes or so with that system pulling away from the area. So we're going to make a bigger picture for you, have that system show you highlighted right here. Severe thunderstorm warning now discontinued for the downtown St. Louis area, but still an issue just across the river as it begins to make its way into the western portions of Illinois. We're going to take a look at the radar product right here, showing you where that system is passing on through. And so it just went south of the St. Louis area, which is good news for the fans at the St. Louis Cardinals game, where the Cubs were being hosted in Busch Stadium. There were reports of folks starting to get into safe spots in that area just in case, and that is definitely a good thing to do so. And as we take a look at what we can be expecting in the area of that severe thunderstorm warning, that is going to be up in effect through that area for the next about 6 minutes or so, for the potential of us seeing some large damaging winds, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hailstones. And a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect near west central St. Clair and north central Monroe counties until 9:30, so about the next 7 to 8 minutes or so. So definitely, folks in those areas, just make sure you are indoors, you are not caught in harm's way as that system begins to vacate the St. Louis metro area and go further south and east away from the region. We are going to be noticing that there is a chance for seeing more reports coming on in of hailstones, and we have seen an issue with hailstones ranging in about pea size, so about maybe size of a penny, to about quarter size, which is about an inch or so. And we have seen a few reports also of half-dollar size hailstones coming on into the area. So that is definitely something you do not want impacting yourself, and maybe just need to get indoors and make sure you are not in harm's way as the system continues to travel further to the south and east. Most recent scan showing us a little more velocity starting to pick on up just north and west of Columbia. So we're going to go to the latest scan to show you where we did see that little cylinder pop up, but the last scan took it back down. So it was just a brief moment that we saw that rotation possible coming back into the area. But for now, it looks like they're going to be allowing that severe thunderstorm warning to expire across the region. And we do have a lot of areas concerning in the suburbias, I should say, concerning this storm system that could be impacted by heavy rains, gusty winds, as well as those hailstones. So definitely make sure you're indoors, and we'll continue our coverage right here at Weather Nation. For more information, you can go find us on the web, weathernationtv.com.